welcome back, and welcome back. Today we're going to make a vegan. Yes, I said vegan. Look at all that stuff. A vegan roasted sweet potato salad. We've got kale here, 2 bunches. I've got a whole bunch here of cilantro. We've got green onions, sweet potatoes, avocado. We're going to use, yes, some taco seasoning, black beans, and olive oil. There we go. That's everything we're going to use to make this absolutely amazing salad. Let's get started. Alright, I've got my sweet potatoes cut up. Cut them up any kind of squarish ways you want to. We're going to bake them in the oven for 30 minutes on 400. You want them to be good and tender. We're going to use a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We want to roast these up. Well, that was a little more. And we're going to use a couple of tablespoons of that taco seasoning. And don't worry about that. She will not be throwing that in the trash. What I'll do is I'll put this in a sandwich bag and I'll use the rest on another dish. And then we just kind of want to mix these up. Get every piece of that with the taco seasoning on that, which is the reason why I didn't use any other seasonings, okay? Because I'm using that taco seasoning and it's going to give us plenty of flavor. Alright, and then we will be making a dressing to go on this, and then I'll come back and show you what we're going to use to go on that here in just a second. And I'm just going to spread these out, get them as evenly as we can. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Don't forget, take the time out today to go ahead and subscribe to DG's channel if you haven't already. Alright? And there we go. We're going to get these in the oven. 30 minutes. You want them to be tender. So if it needs another 5-10 minutes, give it that extra 5-10 minutes. You want this to be tender. Alright? So we're going to go 30 minutes. Maybe 45 depending on your oven. 400. We're roasting these sweet potatoes up. Alright? I'll be back. Alright, we're going to make a dressing to go with this salad. We're going to use the olive oil, garlic, some water, a little bit of garlic salt, some cilantro, limes, and half of an avocado. I might use the whole thing. There you go. That's for the dressing. Let's get started. Alright, we're going to make this dressing. I've got the cilantro in there, which I would say it's roughly about, let's just say, close to a cup, half a cup-ish, as you can see. Alright. And then I went ahead and put that whole avocado in here. So I'd say roughly about a half a cup if you was to kind of put it in there. So yeah, let's say half a cup. I just kind of roughly chopped it up and put it in there. And then I just kind of roughly cut up the avocado. We're going to go in with some garlic now. We want to put in a good 3 tablespoons. This container is almost donezo. And you can definitely add more because you know I love my garlic. Okay? And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of this garlic salt. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of that just to give it a little something. Okay? And we're going to go in with, I would say about a half a cup of water. I tell you all the time, one of the easiest things to make is homemade dressings. Just play with the flavors. That's what we do in this house. We just play with the flavors. And then I'm going to go in with those limes. Ain't no better way to do it than to play in the kitchen. Playing in the kitchen is a beautiful thing. You come up with all kinds of stuff. Yes, you do. All right. And I'm going to put both of those limes in here, okay? And like I said, this is really delicious. And like I said, homemade dressings, there's just nothing like it. It's really nothing like it. And you'd be amazed at some of the flavors that you can come up with. And then the other thing that I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Just a couple. And yes, I do a lot of eyeballing. And then we're just going to use my immersion blender. I've told you about this wonderful thing a million times before. These things are so wonderful to have. Buy it once. They just make a difference. You don't have to bring out the blender and all that. And you just go in there and go at it. All right? So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Go in there and go at it. So, I'm going to mix this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I've finished with the immersion blender. And there's our dressing. Oh, I left out a chunk, but that's okay. It's avocado, but yes, there's our dressing. There it is. I tell you, you can make dressing for anything. Play around with the flavors in your kitchen. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to get those sweet potatoes. I'm going to chop up the kale, rinse it and chop it, and I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, I've chopped up some of that kale and put that in there. I've rinsed and put those black beans in there. So now that's what we're getting ready to do. I'm going to put some of these sweet potatoes in here. Okay. I'm going to toss all of this around with some of that dressing, a few other ingredients. I'm not going to put all the sweet potatoes in here. I'm just going to make this salad, and then I'll have enough to make a salad later. Okay. Add as many sweet potatoes as you want. You can add this whole thing, but with this bowl, this will be enough. I'm going to go ahead and put in a handful of cilantro. A few green onions. And then some of that delicious dressing that we made. And then I'm going to toss this about. And then our salad will be done. That's it. Just going to mix that up a little bit. Just to get everything incorporated. A little tasty on it. A little bit of that dressing. A little bit of those black beans. And, oh yeah. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. Alright. I'm going to make her look pretty and I'll be right back. And there she is. I just put some avocado on her. Look at that. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and feel free to share. And everybody be blessed and stay safe. You know you're going to get to see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.